Everyone keeps telling you DSA करो नहीं तो जॉब नहीं मिलेगी. But here is something no one tells you. There are people solving 500 plus DSA problem and still getting rejected. And at the same time, there are developers with the average DSA getting hired. So what's actually going on? If you're confused right now, go and solve lead code problems, build projects, or somehow do both. Trust me, you're not alone. And honestly, this confusion is the exact reason why most people are stuck since months, even years. But today, I'm going to break this down in the simplest way possible. No hype, no fake motivations. Just the real truth about what actually gets you hired and how you should approach DSA in development based on your goal. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Anjali. I help you to grow in tech and life without losing clarity, focus, or direction. Let's start with the real issue. The problem is not DSA, the problem is not development, the problem is confusion. You open YouTube, one person says DSA is everything. You open LinkedIn and that person says this project matters the most. Someone else says do open source, do CP, do internship, and now you're stuck at everything but mastering nothing. This creates dangerous loop. You start DSA and then feel guilty about not building projects. Start development and then start feeling guilty about not doing DSA. And result? No depth in anything, no confidence in interviews, and no clear direction. So let's fix this once and for all. Before choosing between DSA and development, to understand one thing, how hiring actually works. Most companies follow 3 steps process. Step 1, resume shortlist. Step 2, coding round. And step 3 is interview. Now here is the interesting part. Each stage is testing something else, something unique. Resume stage check, what have you built? Coding round check, how you build logic. Interview checks, can you explain, apply your knowledge? And if you don't understand this, you'll keep preparing randomly. Now let's answer the main question. DSA versus development. What actually gets you hired? The answer is, it depends on the stages. Let me break it down. Stage 1 was resume. At this stage, no one cares how many lead code questions you have completed, you have done, because they can't see. What they see is your project, tech stack, and your internships if you have any, or your experience. So if your resume is weak, your DSA skill didn't even get a chance. I have created one video to fix your resume. Please go and watch it. Stage 2, coding round. Now comes the real tech. This is where DSA has arrays, trees, graphs, DP, or many more. But here is the harsh. DSA is weak. You're out from here. Your projects won't save you here. Stage 3, interviews. Now comes the final stage. This is where most people fail, even after clearing DSA. Because now companies ask about, explain your project. Why did you use this approach? How will you scale this system? And if you say, I just went through a YouTube tutorial, it won't work here. You are done. This is where development matters. Now let me talk about the biggest mistake. People go extreme. Either they become DSA machine, solving problem all day, but cannot build a single backend API, or they become project collector, making 10 projects, but cannot resolve one basic DSA problem. And honestly, both fails. Because companies don't want extreme. They want balanced developer. Someone who can think logically, build real things, and explain clarity. Now the most important part. What should you actually do? Let's make it simple. If you are a beginner, focus more on development. 60% development, 40% DSA. Why? Because you need to understand how things works. Build basic projects, APIs, and learn debugging. At the same time, start DSA slowly. If you're in mid-stage, balance both. 50% development, 50% DSA. Start solving medium to hard level problems. Improve your projects. If you're targeting top product companies like Google, Microsoft, shift towards DSA. 80% DSA, 20% development. Because here coding rounds become harder. But don't leave development completely. Simple rule. Adjust your focus based on your goal, not based on what others are doing. Now let's make it practical. If you're targeting startups, strong projects can get hired even with average DSA. If you're targeting product-based company, DSA becomes very important. If you're a student, project help you stand out. So always ask yourself, what does my target requires? Let me give you the simplest answer possible. DSA gets you the interview and development gets you the job. Ignore either of them and you're gonna struggle. Master both and you become unstoppable. But even after that, a lot of people fail. Not because they don't know things, but because they don't know how to present them. I have made a complete video on why are you failing in interview and how to fix it. यहाँ click करके देख लेना. If this video gives you clarity, comment clear below. And if you want a step-by-step roadmap for DSN development, just comment roadmap and I'll make the next video on that. Also, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.